Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. In today's video, I want to talk about a very important tip that you can apply, and you will see that it's very practical. So let's actually get right into it. Just before I start, as always, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you do that. You can also leave a like under the video. I would truly appreciate it. So, what is this tip? Well, it's relatively simple, and it's a tip that you probably heard before, but I feel like that it's becoming less and less talked about, which I still think that is a relevant tip that you could apply in your trading, as I said, and that is very practical. So the idea is simply to trade in the same direction of the long-term trend, right? So let's say that you watch a pair, like whatever it is, you watch a chart that you can trade, and that you see like in the last 6 months it constantly has been going down, and it still keep pushing down to this day, right? So which position do you think would have the highest probability of working out? Would it be to try to buy the low, or simply to sell with the trend, right? Well, in most situations, going in the same direction of the trend and just taking a position according to that is a much more effective approach than trying to buy at the low or at the top. Now, in contradiction to that, most of you guys probably know, but I like to trade reversals, right? This is why I named my course Reversal Master, because I really like to trade reversals, and those are some of the best trades that sometimes I can get. Now, when we say reversal, it's really important to understand what I mean about that. So when I say reversal, it doesn't mean that like it gets to a level, I think it's the low and I buy here. No, I wait for a confirmation. I wait for a sign that it's reversing, and sometimes the reversal will only be on the lower time frame, but on the higher time frame, I will still be in the same direction of the trend. So that's really just to give you an idea. Of course, it's much more complex than that, right? Like, trading is not as easy as just identifying a trend and taking a trade according to that. I mean, if it was that easy, we would all be millionaires, right? So that's not how it works. It's much more complex than that. There are a lot of things that you need to know in order to basically implement this tip the correct way and to really understand what you're doing in the first place. But overall, I think that this is a good idea to start from, right? So you identify the trend, and then after that you can take a trade based not only on that, as I said, but this could give you at least a good idea of what you can look for on the lower time frame where you want to take your trade. So that's really, as I said, a really general idea of how you can do things and what you can work around, but as I said, at the same time, it's really important to understand that it's not that easy, and that if you really want to make it happen and take trading seriously, you will need a lot more than just this simple idea. But it's really, as I said, a good overall perspective to have on the market. So when you go in the same direction of the trend, well, that in itself will increase your probabilities of being right, and as you guys probably know, well, trading is a game of probability, right? Everything we do as traders is to maximize the probabilities. So if something in terms of probabilities work, well, that is a good thing, I believe, to implement in your trading, simply because that will respect this concept, and at the end of the day you can improve your results from that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share this tip back with you guys. I know that, as I said, it's a very common tip, but I feel like it has become a little less, popular, we could say, in today's age, but it is still relevant, even if it's not as relevant as it was 30, 40, 50 years ago, because back then the trends were, much more clear, and they were much longer than they are today. But I still think that, it is a good idea to start from. All right. So on that, take care, trade with care, manage money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.